Good start! Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 best teen movie opening scenes.
Time to win, we do it. We're number one, we proved it. Let's live it up, party down, that's what the summer's all about.
For this list, we're looking at the most memorable first scenes in films geared towards teens. We're omitting horror flicks because those could have a list of their own.
If you like what you're hearing, be sure to check out the full song at the link below.
It makes me wanna fly. It makes me wanna fly. It makes me wanna fly.
Number 10, Easy A. This 2010 movie kicks off with Emma Stone as Olive Pendergast narrating her story as we're introduced to her world in Ojai, California.
I used to be anonymous, invisible to the opposite sex. If Google Earth were a guy, he couldn't find me if I was dressed up as a 10-story building.
The viewer soon realizes that she's actually speaking into her webcam and is revealing that she has been lying about the events of her life. Specifically, the shudder-inducing and cliched, however totally false account of how I lost my virginity to a guy at community college, but is now ready to tell the truth.
Let the record show that I, Olive Pendergast, being of sound mind and, hello, average breast size, swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
This framing device carries on throughout the film, but from the opening, it has us hooked on Olive's story.
Let me just begin by saying that there are two sides to every story, and this is my side.
Number 9, High School Musical 2. The High School Musical franchise opens with Troy and Gabriella meeting at a ski lodge over winter break and singing a duet together.
This could be the start of something new. It feels so right to be here with you.
While that's definitely the start of something new, we're even bigger fans of the way the second film in the series opens. The first scene sees our favorite East High students sitting in class and counting down the seconds until summer vacation begins, while singing What Time Is It, which ended up being the lead single for the film.
What time is it? Summertime. It's our vacation. What time is it? Party time.
You know this song is catchy because it actually made it to the number 6 spot on the Billboard Hot 100.
Don't have the time of our life.
Number 8, Heathers. Black comedy Heathers opens with Heather Duke, Heather McNamara, and Heather Chandler playing croquet with the dulcet tones of Doris Day's Que Sera Sera playing in the background.
Damn. It's your turn, Heather.
The opening sets up the trio of pretty and popular girls, but then quickly shows the audience what kind of movie this is actually going to be when you see what they're actually aiming their croquet balls at. It's a moment of darkness in an otherwise saccharinely sweet scene, and perfectly introduces the dynamic between Veronica and the Heathers. Number 7, Love, Simon. Upon its release, Love, Simon was groundbreaking because it was the first movie by a major Hollywood studio to focus on an LGBTQ+ teen romance. And the film's opening capitalizes on this, knowing the audience won't know quite what to expect.
I'm just like you. For the most part, my life is totally normal.
Simon introduces himself and his family, explaining just how normal and average he is, then subverts the teen movie intro that we're familiar with by revealing that he has a big secret.
Except I have one huge-ass secret.
It makes the audience relate to him and feel like this is just like any other high school movie before reminding us that it's actually going to be totally different.
Hey, morning. Oh.
Hey.
Sorry, I didn't realize you were masturbating.
Number 6, Juno. Juno is a movie about teenage pregnancy, but it lets viewers know from the beginning that it isn't going to take itself too seriously. We first meet the title character while she's chugging from a jug of Sunny D and staring at an armchair on the front lawn.
It started with a chair.
We quickly get a flashback to her getting busy on the chair and then follow her as she morphs into an animated version of herself. The sweet folky song playing in the background is peppy and upbeat despite the fact that she's going to the corner store to take a pregnancy test.
Well, well, if it isn't McGuff the crime dog. Back for another test?
I think the first one was defective. The plus sign looks more like a division symbol, so I remain unconvinced.
Number 5, The Breakfast Club. This classic 80s movie opens with the 5 characters arriving at school for an all-day Saturday detention.
It's so absurd I have to be here on a Saturday. It's not like I'm a defective or anything.
In this short scene, we're introduced to all of them and manage to learn quite a bit about their backgrounds and personalities.
Well, get in there and use the time to your advantage.
Mom, we're not supposed to study. We just have to sit there and do nothing.
They'll soon be told that they have to each produce an essay answering who they think they are. In a way, The Breakfast Club starts at the end of the story because in the opening narration, we hear the letter that Assistant Principal Vernon assigned being read aloud, and the lesson they learned that day is revealed even before the action kicks off.
You see us as you want to see us. In the simplest terms, the most convenient definitions.
Number 4, Bring It On. Usually, opening a movie with a dream sequence feels like a cheap way to manipulate the audience, but it actually works in this instance.
Hate us 'cause we're beautiful, well we don't like you either, we're cheerleaders.
Bring It On opens with a bang as we're introduced to the Rancho Carne High School cheerleaders in a routine where they state their purpose and identity with startling honesty.
I'm strong and I'm loud, I'm gonna make you proud, I'm Tipsy Torrance.
It's only when we see that their new team captain Torrance has lost all her clothes that we realize something is amiss. She wakes up with a start and we see that it was all just a nightmare. Number 3, Mean Girls. Mean Girls kicks off on Katie's first day of school, ever.
Okay, you ready?
I think so.
She had previously been homeschooled while living with her parents in Africa. We get to see flashes of her life abroad before we're jarringly brought back to reality as she dodges a school bus and is introduced to the ecosystem of North Shore High School.
So it was goodbye, Africa, and hello, high school.
I'm okay. Sorry.
Seeing an average day in high school through her eyes is a reminder of just how awful being a teenager can be.
Hi. I don't know if anyone told you about me. I'm a new student here. My name is Katie Heron.
Talk to me again and I'll kick your ass.
As the movie goes on, we see more juxtaposition between Katie's experience in Africa and her high school experience, and this sets up that dynamic perfectly.
Hey everybody.
Oh God, I'm so sorry.
Number 2, Clueless. It's hard to pick the most iconic teen movie of all time, but if we were voting, this would definitely be a contender. Clueless practically defined a generation, and the film's tone and most importantly its central character are defined themselves in the opening sequence. We meet Cher Horowitz in a montage of her life in Beverly Hills, and even she acknowledges in her opening monologue that it must seem like a teen skincare commercial.
So, okay, you're probably going, is this like an Oxyma commercial or what? But seriously, I actually have a way normal life for a teenage girl.
She asserts that she has a totally normal life as we watch her use a high-tech computer system to pick out her outfit for the day. This intro perfectly captures the sardonic nature of the narrative and makes us feel like part of Cher's world.
Did I show you the loped out Jeep Daddy got me? It's got 4-wheel drive, dual side airbags, and a monster sound system. I don't have a license yet, but I need something to learn on.
Before we unveil our iconic top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
But my mom's leaving town and she's letting me borrow the car.
Matt! Say goodbye to your little toy.
Here.
Autographed copy. Can I keep this?
It's yours.
I'll be right with you.
Sakani! Learn how to aim! Dang! Mama! Sakani peed everywhere again!
Hey, boy, wipe that seat.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. This will surely go down as one of the greatest movie intros of all time. In John Hughes' teen masterpiece Ferris Bueller's Day Off, we meet Ferris as he's doing a pretty pitiful job of faking sick to his parents to get out of going to school.
I'm fine. I get up.
No.
I have a test today.
No.
I have to take it. I want to go to a good college so I can have a fruitful life.
What follows is the hilarious monologue he delivers about why he's playing hooky, introducing us to his dry sense of humor as well as his life philosophy.
How could I possibly be expected to handle school on a day like this?
The first few minutes of this film feature several iconic quotes, including the unforgettable,
Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Do you agree with our picks? Let us know in the comments. And hey, if you're a fan of the song playing right now, be sure to check out the music video for it right here.
Makes me wanna